Select the team you want to join. Start your season with Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
The 49ers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock.
Hey, boys. Coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice, it's gotta be great. Game day's coming fast. Let's go out here and let's be great, okay?
On the set! Ready! Let's go! And read! Ready, go! Ready! Hit the flag! Ready! Ready up! Hike go! Come on, set! Now they won't. Hood! Here we go! Set! 6 to Pittsburgh! Hood! Set! 10 set! Hike! Here we go! 10, hood! Down! 60 outlaw! Set up! Set, ready! 30 base! Signal!
You know what, man? That was pretty darn good. And you know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. That is exciting. Let's go out here and next practice, let's improve.
Here we go! 70 Indy! Hut go! Let's go now! 15 Lonnie! 15 Lonnie! Set hut! Ready! 18 Gator! 18 Gator! Ready! Set hut! 60 orange! Ready, go! Let's go! And read! Ready! Ready! Hit the flag! Hike go! Let's go! Come on, set! Now they won't. Hood! Here we go! Set! 6 to Pittsburgh! Hood! Set! 10 Tuscan! Set! Hut! Here we go! Here we go! 10 Lobo! Hut! Down! 60 outlaw! Set, ready, 30 base. Single!
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who had a tough day on this field back in Super Bowl 50, their quarterback Cam Newton.
And a lot of that, I think, is attributable to the fact that they could not run the football the way they did during the regular season. They are built to be a run-first team. And pass after that or pass off of the run, that didn't happen, so it became a real struggle. He ended up throwing it 41 times, which is way more than they normally do.
And under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Newton and Olsen here with a connection. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Newton to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. That's a really good job of execution by them.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54's Mike.
2nd and 5. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Gets through, and now an opening. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Newton now to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Newton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, remember last year, Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, you know, and me and my crew, we got to see him. And when they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, the head coach, Ron Rivera, told the media, special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. And each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. Second and 3. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, an excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchet.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at the 3. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once. Maybe defensively now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
He'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Yeah, let's get sacked.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop, it takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And a pass complete here to Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
To throw is Newton. He'll try and run it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. A toss here to Scarlett. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Now the 49ers have retaken the lead. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. McCaffrey following the penalty. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. How did he stay on his feet? Still shedding tackles. A big play there from McCaffrey. 49 yards on the ground. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rolling to his right. He'll run it.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a run with McCaffrey. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Newton to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Where'd it go? Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys are able to regain the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a handoff working right. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
That's it, baby.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
somewhere
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And here he'll get it. Down to the 7.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterback.
And he's going to bowl his way in for a Panther score. Jordan Scarlett, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Oh, he fakes the spike. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Powerful running. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 Short, his 2nd sack of the night. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
2nd and 3.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 38, Newton, and Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They run with Bonifant. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football in either event.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab as his guys have now moved out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little different in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the 3rd quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Newton, and they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, Newton getting this to Bonifant out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Newton to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Gun.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Carolina, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying